Hello, very good afternoon. Welcome to BBC News, and we'll begin this hour with the latest on the plane hijacking. This is an internal flight in Libya, meant to be flying to Tripoli, but was hijacked earlier today and landed in Valletta in Malta. Let's get the very latest assessment of what is happening. Let's just take a look at the shots that we have from Valletta Airport, the Maltese capital. We understand in the last little while that it has now ended peacefully. Our correspondent Smita Mundasad is with me and has been following developments on this story throughout the afternoon. So the hijackers have surrendered is the most recent news that we have. Smita, bring us right up to date.
The Prime Minister of Malta has tweeted that the hijackers have surrendered, have been searched and have been taken into custody. There has been a very big question over this. What is their motivation? Why did they do this? And what request did they have? Was it met? There are lots of different rumours coming across, nothing yet verified, but there is a suggestion that they are wanting to form a pro-Gaddafi party, that they are Gaddafi supporters and perhaps want to seek political asylum in the country, as yet very unverified. What we know is all passengers, more than 100, are now off the plane, and the 7 members of crew and the pilot most likely too. So this has ended safely, but it was an ordeal. The passengers, 100 of them, started this morning thinking they were flying from southwest Libya to the capital Tripoli. Instead, what we understand is there were 2 hijackers on board, possibly with hand grenades, saying that they wanted to blow the plane up and that the pilot was forced to divert some 300 miles away to Malta. There have been lots of questions over this, and there will still be more to be answered.
Just to explain to viewers what these images are, now we are being told that this might be one of the hijackers. I mean, this has been a confused situation for much of the afternoon. The pictures just before it, you probably realised, were members of the crew being let go from the plane. It is women, it is female passengers who were the first to be released, of course. There was 1 infant on board as well. Women and children were let off first, then male passengers, then the members of the crew. And we believe that that last shot was of one of the hijackers. Now, just to reiterate, it's worth saying, Smita, what is so unclear, I mean absolutely unclear, is exactly what they wanted. This was a flight that was meant to be flying from one part of Libya to Tripoli. We believe the pilot contacted air traffic control, wanted to land the plane in Tripoli as planned. That was not allowed for some reason. This is why the plane is now in Malta, but we don't know what the men were trying to achieve.
The 2 hijackers will now be being questioned in some detail. There are still so many different questions that need to be answered. The biggest one, why did they do this and what are they hoping to achieve? Some suggestions that they are pro-Gaddafi, they're supporters of Gaddafi and want to set up a party. Others, they're looking for political asylum. There are many different suggestions here, and there will still be so many questions to answer. What is clear is that the passengers are now safe. There were, as you would expect, paramedics, security officers, negotiators all on scene in Malta on the tarmac, waiting some 2-3 hours until this situation was resolved, and there'll be major relief there, but still those questions to answer.
Many questions to answer. I know you'll keep us up to date. Just a very brief thought, Smita, because of course the knock-on from this, because it landed unexpectedly in Valletta, is that there was some disruption, therefore, to other flights that should have been flying to Malta in the usual way at a busy holiday period.
From what we understand, all flights to and from Malta are understandably delayed or they are diverted elsewhere. We know of 2 planes in Britain that have been diverted to Sicily. One, a British Airways flight from Gatwick to Malta originally, and one, an EasyJet flight that was going to go from Gatwick to Malta, now in Sicily. And we will keep you up to date as to how those travel plans change.
Smita Mundasad, thank you very much. That's the situation there. Those are the live pictures. You have gone back now to the live pictures from Valletta in Malta. We are seeing these for the first time as well. It looks like security operatives there at the top of that plane. It was an internal flight due to land in Tripoli. But crucially, the 2 hijackers have surrendered and are under arrest. We simply do not know what their demands were.